Okay, what's up guys? Topic for today's video is I'm too confident and I scare guys away. So this is going to be kind of like a funny story time video. So I will tell you the story of how my confidence scared away this guy that I liked. So we were in class and it was like the health unit of our history and the future class. And so what happened was that we were talking about healthy things, and I was like inputting my opinion on like veganism and stuff, and how like you can be healthy without animal products, and you don't always have to eat organic and all this stuff. And so there was this guy who like sat across from me, and he was like really interested in what I had to say, and he would ask me questions about like what I eat and stuff, and sometimes even talk to me like after class. And so I thought that that was like really interesting. I was like, ooh, this guy is interested in what I have to say, so I'm going to talk more. And so basically what happened with that is we ended up talking about food one day after class, and he was like, oh yeah, I usually try to buy meat that's like cruelty free or humane, just so that, you know, they have the chickens like running around and stuff, and there's no like inhumane practices involved. And I basically called bullshit on that. And I was like, there's no way that you can have meat that is cruelty free, for one thing, because, you know, it's killing an animal. And also, you know, when you buy free range chicken and things, they want you to believe that it's chickens running around outside, you know, like free in the field, and they live a good life and stuff. But I explained to him that, you know, you can basically shove a couple thousand chickens into a barn with an open window and have no cages, and then you can have cage-free eggs, and it can be considered free-range chicken. So yeah, so I called bullshit on it, and I think I scared him away, because I'm just I don't want to say too confident, but I think that especially for young girls my age, I'm 17 years old, it's important to have confidence and to be confident in yourself and in your body and in your mind and all the things that you have to say and all the things that you know. So there is going to be guys out there who just can't handle that. You know, if you know what you want and you're going after what you want, that's intimidating for some guys, and they just don't know how to deal with it, I guess. So the point of this is to not be upset, you know, when you're a very strong-minded and strong-willed young woman. You know, it helps you almost to weed out the guys that are going to be weak or that are not going to be able to handle all of this, you know. So just hang in there and wait for a guy that's going to be there for you, and that's going to pick you up, and that's going to like be interested in what you have to say and want to know more and want to listen to you. Okay, so this video might seem a little bit all over the place, but I would also like to tell the story of my very first and so far only boyfriend. So I don't know, there's not much to say. It was like the typical like high school relationship in our sophomore year, and it was all cute and fun and all this stuff. But the point of this is to talk about how you do not need to have sexual attraction in a relationship. Now, Mr. Prick was what we'll call him, Mr. Prick, because he was a prickly pear kind of guy. And basically, I knew what I wanted in that relationship. And so I guess it was like a little bit too much for him to handle. I knew what I wanted, and I knew what I didn't want also. And that's important. And so basically, I was very, very romantically attracted to this guy, and I liked him a lot. And it was obvious that he liked me as well. And basically what happened is that we ended up like going to a dance or something, and I like refused to kiss him, and I guess that was like a big hit to his like self-esteem or something. I don't know what his internal issues were like going on there, but so he got all upset, and that's basically how we ended the relationship, is that I admitted to him that I was not sexually attracted to him, though I was very much romantically attracted to him. And that's basically what ended the relationship after a short 5 months. So the point of that is to talk about how, you know, you don't need to be like making out on top of each other all the time, to be in a happily like committed relationship. And honestly, like I just wasn't ready. Like I just felt like I was a little kid, you know, like my sophomore year in high school. I was like 15 years old. I wasn't even 16 yet. And you know, as much as I liked Mr. Prick, I just couldn't do it. And I didn't want to, and I wasn't going to, and I stuck to what I believed in. And that's the important part here, is that I stuck to my guns, and I didn't let him, you know, sway me or, you know, try to push me to do anything that I wasn't ready or that I didn't want to do. And that's the important thing, is that, you know, you have control, you have total control over yourself, over what you do and what you don't do, and what you believe in. And you shouldn't let anyone try to tell you otherwise, you know, because, you know, in my high school, you know, sophomores and juniors and seniors and even freshmen now, I'm a senior now, and I'm seeing the freshmen, they're just like making out on top of each other all the time. And, you know, here I am, a senior in high school. I haven't kissed anyone. It's just important to stick to your guns, you know. I'm not going to let anybody else like sway me or what I believe in, or, you know, listen to somebody else and think that what I have to say like isn't important, or what they have to say is important, because it's really not. You know, it's just like finishing a painting. It doesn't matter if it's good or if anybody else likes it. It's important that you like it. And it's same thing goes for your body and your mind, you know. As long as you like it and you're happy with it, like, it doesn't even matter. Okay, so back to the topic here. The point was confidence. The point is that you are confident in yourself, no matter what anybody else says or what anybody else thinks. Whether or not boys like you or girls like you, or, you know, people of any gender or not a gender don't like you. It doesn't matter like who likes you and who doesn't like you. As long as you like you, that's the important thing. As long as you like you and you're happy with yourself, nobody can touch you. But being you is the best you that you can be. And your confidence, no matter who likes you or who doesn't like you. I mean, look at Durian Rider. Nobody likes him, but yet everybody does. I love the guy. So it's like, you just have to like be you and be the best you. Be aggressive, be quiet, be artistic, be abrasive. I don't know, whatever you are, just be who you are. Okay, so I just want to add in that society wants to keep women down. They don't want you to be strong, because when you're strong and you rise up, they know that you can get shit done and you can take charge of things, and that's scary for everyone else. A strong woman, you know, everyone else fears strong women. So the point is that, you know, society wants to keep us down. So it's our job to rise up from all of that discrimination, prejudice, you know, everything else that comes with being a woman, especially like all the social stigma about being a woman. You know, you have to rise up above it, and you have to be stronger than everyone else. So that's why it's so important to have strong young women who are gonna, you know, take charge of this generation. We're gonna get stuff done because we know what we want, we know what we need to do to get there, and that's scary for a lot of people, especially men, because typically men are the ones who, you know, are supposed to be like the providers and the providers. And so when women start taking on these roles that are typically brought on by men, that's kind of scary, because it shows that women can do just as much as men, and women can be just as strong, if not stronger, than men. So it's up to us, the young women of the world today, to show society that we are stronger than them, and we are stronger than all of the challenges and obstacles that they want to throw in our way. So it's up to us to prove that in our relationships, in our daily lives, in our time spent on social media, in the workplace, at school. No matter where you are, it's up to you to represent yourself and to represent the rest of the women who are right there with you. And it's also important to, you know, when other women are confident online, it's important to give them support, you know, because when we start tearing down other women, maybe like for being too confident, or it hurts our message and it hurts our movement. So that's why it's important to, you know, take care of other women and be there for each other. And yeah, just to be strong to rise up above the challenges that society puts forth to us. So yeah, go out there and have a great day and be strong and show the world that you are not going to back down.